This is actually good matchmaking because it's Erin Blanchfield versus Manon Fiorot, and it's good matchmaking because women's flyweight is not exactly. I'm gonna say this with all due respect, as much as I can. Let's just say it's not exactly a good division. Women's strawweight, great. Women's flyweight, it's not bad, but it's no women's strawweight. But there are good fighters in it, like Erin Blanchfield and Manon Fiorot. Fiero, or however the fuck you Frenchies say it. I took 3 years of the shit, still can't speak it. Parlez-vous my français? Anyway, Blanchfield, yeah, coming in hot. I believe in her UFC career, she is undefeated. Yes, she is. Guess who's also undefeated in their UFC career? Manon is undefeated. So this is really a battle of who's going to take away whose hype here. And it's unfortunate because you're pitting the two best contenders in that dead ass division. And I'm not saying dead ass is untruthful. I'm talking about it is a dead hunk of ass division against each other. And unfortunately, somebody's got to lose. But it's going to be fun. And for me to say that about a women's mixed martial arts fight, especially a main event, that's saying something. I actually think this will be at least entertaining. Now, the hard part, besides what some of you will be experiencing while watching this fight, is who's going to win. And at minus 192, Blanchfield, plus 160, Fiero. I think this should be more of a pick 'em. I think this should be more skewed like Luque Buckley odds, just because of how talented both of these women are, how good they are, the streaks they're on in the division. And it's tough. I have no idea how this is going to go. I'll say decision, but other than a decision, I don't know who's going to get that decision. It is absolutely the most difficult fight for me on this whole card. I do like how Manon's coming off a unanimous decision win over Rose Namajunas, especially all the Rose fanboys out there. They probably think that's the gospel because she's their lordess and savior. But, I mean, me personally, I am liking all the subs that Blanchfield has. Not too impressed that she has one over Molly McCann, though, after Molly McCann rode her meatball ass right into an armbar not that long ago. But nonetheless, pretty impressive subs that she has. So, who's going to win? Damn. I guess I'm going to go Blanchfield. I just feel like something in my heart's telling me Blanchfield's on the up and up. And yeah, I'm not crazy about the minus 192. I do think, once again, it's way closer than that. Pretty much a pick 'em for me, but I like Blanchfield. I just think she has the momentum. She has the edge. She has that killer instinct. And, her by sub, Blanchfield by sub at 180 or decision plus 250. I'll say sub 180. I'll say sub 180 just for the hell of it. It's tough between that and decision, but we'll say sub. She's pretty good at finding it. So, yeah, I don't think, I mean, she's undefeated once again in her UFC career. So I'm trying to pull up what she's lost from previously on like the regional scene. Maybe there'd be some indicators there. It was a split decision. Fuck, I really got nothing to go off of to kind of justify that other than it was revealed to me in a dream. So, yeah, Blanchfield sub plus 180. Sure. What do you think, Ben?
Let's see, I'm pulling up the winning method right now. If you just want to do the Blanchfield to end it all, KO and sub is plus 140.
That's not bad. I just don't really see her getting the finish. Like in terms of a KO TKO.
Yeah.
Not very many women's fights end in a KO TKO. Unless it's fucking Cyborg or Amanda Nunes, which neither one of these women are Cyborg or Amanda Nunes. So
are you taking the sub then? Just straight up by sub?
what if you combine sub decision? Can you do that?
Sub decision would be minus 155.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with the straight sub to take the sting off the minus line.
Okay. All right. Well, you say it was brought to you in a dream. Can I tell you exactly? There's actually, if you look into this fight, it tells you who wins.
Okay. Let's hear it, Eddie Bravo.
Fio. Do you know what Fio translates to?
This is where those 3 years of French have really fucked me. What you got?
It's actually Portuguese. It's Portuguese for
Ooh.
wire. So
Okay.
Manon Fio, man on wire. Man on wire. Who was the man on the wire? That was the guy who walked between the Twin Towers in 1974, Philippe Petit, who was, you guessed it, French. So we got the Frenchie, Manon Fio, but it's not just Manon Fio, it's the man on wire. It's man on wire rot. Man on
We're
wire
gonna need
rot.
that X-Files theme again. X-Files theme, Eddie Bravo, look into it meme. It's all coming together.
That's it. That's it. You know it's Erin Blanchfield. Erin Blanchfield, better finishing combos, good movement, grappling. Grappling to striking, chaining is actually very good by her. No bullshit fighter. Great competition. Decidedly beat Miranda Maverick, Molly McCann, and Andrade. I mean, we talked about all those girls. And all those girls, I mean, they've really went through periods where they're pretty dominant. We just saw Molly McCann with the finish. Manon beat Nami Yunus. That is, I think, her big claim to fame. We just saw Nami Yunus get a win this past week, but she lets action come to her. She's really bad about that, letting action come to her. She telegraphs really bad too. So if she's gonna kick, you can tell. She has tells with her legs. Looking at this, I went last week. I said that there was gonna be a finish. And like you were saying, there's not a lot of finishes sometimes in women's MMA that we see. But I had a finish, which is one of the units that cost us last week in that Nami Yunus fight. So you're going to tell me these are both 5-round main event fights, 25 minutes each. So there's going to be 50 straight minutes of no finish.
How many minutes? Straight? How many minutes straight of no finish did you just say?
It would be 50. The last two starters combined, the last two main cards, Nami Yunus Ribas versus this one, both 5-minute rounds.
Like
5 rounds.
Like Manon and Blanchfield themselves, or just all the main events we've been having because they've been so dog shit.
The last two combined, the last two women main events.
Oh, women main events.
Yep. Both 25 minutes. So it's going to be 50 minutes. Both of these go to decision. I say that doesn't happen. I'm going to do this.
The last one that went to decision?
Yeah. Nami Yunus.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He lost Nami Yunus. Duh.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm trying really hard to not be a dick because it's the low-hanging fruit that everybody fucking picks and shits on. It's women's MMA. I could easily see 50 minutes of nothing. Well, I would say the same about a men's heavyweight fight. I would say the same about a men's heavyweight main event.
You shit on men's heavyweight more.
Yeah, I could easily see fucking 50 minutes of nothing there also. And it really saddens me to say this, though, about these past two women's main events, because this is actually high-level women's MMA.
Yeah.
And for there to be potentially, I believe, 50 minutes of no finishes really does upset me greatly.
It's upset, but it could also be that they're just both like equally matched. So someone's not going to get chinned. Like we just saw the Tybura and Tuivasa fight, and that one ended in the first. This one, don't think it ends in the first, but Erin Blanchfield is like a machine. She's a freaking monster. I think she gets the finish. I'll take the plus money at the 140 just to get a finish.
Hey, we're in agreement on that one.